Delhi Capitals, punctuated by contrasting knocks. Tristan Stubbs' 34 of 18 has given them serious momentum in the death overs. I mean, look at it. I think they were 17 overs, 118, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 17 overs, they were 121. They have gotten 41 in the last 3 overs. But in the middle overs, it was punctuated by Suyash Sharma and, if you look at it, Krunal Pandya. They choked the Delhi Capitals' run flow. KL Rahul, his knock will come under the scanner today. 41 of 39. If DC lose, then the criticism will come on his shoulders. But 162, we all thought this would be a 200 wicket or anything. No, there is a fair bit of grip on this wicket. And straight away, gentlemen, what do you think? Is 162 enough? Or are RCB just bossing this?
18 run short. I think 180.
Why 18? Because it's Virat Kohli 18. That's why.
No. 180 I think could have been 180 I think could have been a good enough total over here. But 162, I think in the middle overs, again, this has been the problem with Delhi earlier as well. That in the middle overs, KL Rahul and Faf du Plessis, I think too much they went into the shell. Single, double, 6 runs and over. Over there, that could have gone to 6, 7, 8 runs and over. I think those 18 runs should have been compensated for. But then Tristan Stubbs coming down the order and giving those late blitz have definitely given the Delhi bowlers an outside chance, but ideally with Virat Kohli there, I think he knows how to master such chases, and I think it's something that's going to be very, again, like I've always said, whenever RCB are chasing anything under 200, anything under 190, 80, Virat Kohli's calculation would have already been done in his head that how he has to go about this total, and I think he could rightly so give it back to KL Rahul today at his home ground.
Yeah, it can very well happen. I mean, see, RCB today are on the cusp of achieving a three-peat. If Virat scores about 40 runs more, he'll be on top of the orange cap. RCB already have the purple cap in Hazlewood, and they'll go on top of the table with 14 points. So today on April 27th, RCB have the capability to be on top of all 3 facets: orange, purple, league. So that is why it's going to be a day which promises plenty for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, and they have done their first part very well. Hazlewood with 2, Bhubaneswar, after that horror game that he had against Rajasthan Royals, came back and bowled well with 3 for 33. But Krunal and Suyash, I mean, 8 overs, 1 for 50. I think that will be the difference maker when RCB come out, because, as I agree, Delhi are 20-25 runs short. I think this pitch is offering turn. This pitch is offering some grip. Kuldeep Aksar overs will be the key along with Vipraj Nigam. I think he'll also have a long bowl today. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So I think Delhi Capitals are on the back foot.
3 people will need to play the key role over here for Delhi. I think Vipraj, Aksar and Kuldeep. These 3 people really need to bowl out of the skins. These 12 overs, I think, will be very, very crucial. And
Stark.
I was just getting to that only. The most crucial thing, I think, is to get Virat Kohli out. If somehow Virat Kohli goes on and survives the power play, I think after that for Delhi Capitals, there will be no turning back, because then whoever gets out, whatever happens, Virat is there, a total of 163. I think he'll just boss this chase around if he does not. And till now, he's not had a bad game since a very long time. So I just hope that
I think the last bad game he had was GT. I think that's it.
Long.
GT at Chinnaswamy. I think that was the last.
I hope it catches up today, and he's.
I think I have a different feeling here. I think DC have done enough to make a match out of it.
Yeah.
This does not look the typical, Arun Jaitley pitch here. It looks to be on the slower side, definitely 2-paced. You would expect the DC spin trio of Vipraj, Akshar and Kuldeep Yadav to, if not run through RCB's batting, but maybe, make a more than a useful impact here. Those 12 overs are going to be the difference between DC winning and DC losing. I would still, I'm going to change my prediction here. Obviously, I feel RCB will win this, but it is going to be a nail biter. I think it will be 52 RCB and 48 DC. This is where I feel DC have done more than enough, or rather I should say Stubbs has done more than enough to make sure that DC are still being given that 48% chance by me to make a match out of it.
Even if Delhi goes on and wins this game, I think KL Rahul's knock, we should be talking about it later on when we come out for when we do
had to come to it.
We had to come to that. Yeah.
when we do the post-match show, because I think even if Delhi wins, they're still 10-15 runs short. And I think this has happened for the second or the third time in this season, where in the middle overs, sufficient runs haven't come. I think, which was that game where KL Rahul...
Rajasthan Royals. 38 of 31 and then the super over.
Yeah. So all these things, I think, really we need to talk about this. We'll have a lengthier show later on. But right now, I think it's just time to send positive energies to my team.
The problem is, look, until 4.4, 44 for 2, okay, when Karun Nair got out. But in the next 5.1, only 28 runs were scored. So it was not only as if KL Rahul was struggling. Faf was struggling, Akshar was struggling.
I think it's RCB applies spin choke. That is the point.
That is the
Quality-wise,
thing.
Delhi have better spinners. So if it's about utilizing the conditions, Delhi can do it better. But then again, Virat Kohli, I'm very scared of him.
See, this is his typical...
Yeah, exactly.
When you look at it, it's the blueprint. 162, 170. Any kind of condition, he will boss it over. Unless there is a plan that Delhi Capitals have come out with wherein, okay, he may want to get something closer to that off-stump line. Maybe nick it. Maybe have the right fielder in the right position. Take his catch. And that is where, when you look at it, RCB might struggle, but although they have the depth to ensure, I think Rajat Patidar will do well on this wicket. I think he plays spin very well. But yeah, this is...
It's not just spin. I think the wicket, low bounce is uneven bounce. There's not sufficient bounce. So even fast bowlers in that sense will be difficult to face, because Josh Hazlewood, Akshar Patel tried to hit a pull when the ball stayed low. So the bounce is really invariable as well. So fast bowlers too, they just need to hit the right areas, and I think that's what the discussion for Delhi Capitals will be at midpoint. That's how you need to go about it. So you can exploit the conditions as much as you want, but you need to win the game. And if it goes down to the wire, I think Delhi in this season has had 3 or 4 games where they've gone down to the wire and won from there. So that will as well give a lot of confidence to the Delhi Capitals if it goes down till that point.
Well, there are certain law of averages that need to be corrected. I mean, RCB are gunning for a 6th away win straight, and they are on the verge of matching Kolkata Knight Riders.
I have a feeling Delhi will win today.
Okay, but then I can't ask a Delhi Capitals fan.
Even I am also tempted to say that DC would win, but I think this is where, my mind also stops, that they've just done enough. Another 10 odd runs and I would have still stuck with Delhi Capitals here. But I think they've still, done enough to make sure they're going to make a match out of it. Couple of quick questions. Quick word on Josh, the boss, Hazlewood.
The Bendemeer bullet, what more can I say about him?
Another 3-wicket haul?
2-wicket haul.
2 wicket. Australians who rested and come, it's looked like they've been bowling in India when they were at that rest, and they've really adapted to the conditions so well. Josh Hazlewood, the lines and lengths that he's hitting are so accurate for these conditions. I think it looks like when team was playing Champions Trophy, he over here was practicing in the net.
Could be. I mean, see, Josh, the boss, Hazlewood. I mean, Josh the boss, Hazlewood. I know it's Josh the boss, Butler, but here, Josh the Bendemeer bullet. I think why RCB are right now in the top 3, top 2 is all because of Josh Hazlewood also. Because, see, his contribution, 17 wickets in conditions that have not been that suitable to him. He's shown his adaptability. He's shown his brilliance, especially he's gotten hit in a couple of death overs in the games. But remember, it was his clutch bowling mentality that ensured that RCB won a game out of nowhere against Rajasthan Royals. I mean, 18 of 12, which team would have bottled it up? Rajasthan Royals. And it happened because of Hazlewood, 1 over, 2 wickets. And that's why, see, here if you have to credit the RCB victory, yes, the batters will do their job, but you have to credit the bowlers. I mean, they have been simply magnificent. And Suyash, Krunal, Hazlewood, this trio, unlikely trio, has ensured that RCB are there right in the fray. So yes, great stuff from him. But
another quick question: if you are Akshar Patel, who do you open the bowling with? 2 bowlers.
Himself
and Stark.
Your choice. Himself
and himself.
Same, Stark and himself. I would say that. But then it looks highly unlikely. I think they'll.
To be very honest, if Stark does not look too impressive to begin with, I'd stop him after the first over itself. The reason for that is that this wicket would really not suit him, because the quicker he comes over here, the better it will come on the bat, and that's exactly you don't have to do.
I
So if
think-
he's not hitting those Yorker lengths, I think I'll immediately go to Kuldeep or Vipraj in the power play itself.
I would
Not
rather...
Kuldeep. I would go with an Aksar.
Vipraj.
Yeah,
Vipraj.
this is where, I would make an unorthodox choice. See, Virat Kohli has obviously struggled against both finger spinners and leg spinners, and Vipraj Nikam is more of an unknown commodity for him still.
Not in this
specifically.
IPL.
Yeah, not in this IPL, but pretty much a, unknown commodity. I would, if I am Akshar Patel, I would open the bowling with Stark and Vipraj. Because Kohli still hasn't really... See, he has probably looked
Why
the
not
best
Vipraj
against
and Aksar?
IPL. No, both spin, might not be a good option, because you would want to, probably surprise Kohli with a certain Stark. So have
But
Vipraj,
he's got a great record against Stark.
Yeah, that he has. But maybe, that surprise factor is missing. So better to maybe have a Stark and a Vipraj Nikam here and see, if you can really get those wickets.
Well, anyways, I think I had always picked RCB right from the very first go in this game that they would win and make it 6 away wins out on the trot. It will take something spectacular for them to implode. And every day you won't get a Kolkata 2017, where in chase of 133 you folded up a 49. I don't think this Delhi Capitals
You
bowling-
never know.
No. Once bitten, twice shy here. Once bitten. I don't think it's going to happen. So, yes, I think RCB should win this. It won't be an easy win. I think it will be about an 18-19 over chase. But I think your RCB are winning by close to 4 or 5 wickets. Kohli, I think, will get a 40 or a 45. Unless, of course, he will prove everybody wrong and hit a 50. He's got a great record against the Delhi Capitals. And that's why... I think RCB are kind of in the driver's seat. I will give them 55-45. I think the...
60-40 according to me in favor of RCB.
And I already
Wow,
said,
you're saying 60-40
I'm
as a
saying-
Delhi
Yeah,
Capitals
so,
fan.
despite being the fan, I'm first analyzing it also here. Na?
Finally
ideally,
for
if I
once.
Cricketing that 60-40.
For once in a Delhi Capitals game, you're analyzing.
No. Once I chose
No, he has
lots of
done it.
times. I didn't even have them in my top 4 to begin with. I'm their fan, but outside this 1
You
hour
are
of discussion.
scarred. You're scarred by whatever has happened for 16
Jacob
years.
Bethel is open.
Yeah,
Of course, Jacob Bethel will have
and
to
I
open.
said it's 52 RCB and 48 DC.
52-48, yeah.
New opening pair for RCB here. New opening batter, in
Yeah.
fact. Kohli stays intact.
It's
Jacob
like
Bethel.
Delhi are cheering their own. I mean, Virat is Delhi first. Later on, he's Bengaluru. So, yes, the same kind of hula baloo that the fans would make when he had come out for the Ranji Trophy. But yeah, unlike the IPL, the fans won't just go away after Virat was dismissed. So, here they'll stick on. See which team will win. I think either ways, both are going away happy. For Delhi win, the fans are happy. RCB win, they're anyway happy. So that is why it will not be easy. So everybody's picked RCB here to win.
No. I've picked DC.
DC, but you're saying 60-40 in RCB.
That's
favor.
perspective.
I'm saying RCB, yeah.
You're changed.
Yeah. I've changed it, yeah.
I have stuck with RCB.
I
this.
think another 10 runs and I would have
Cricketing
stuck to the
logic
similar-
60-40 says,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling that Delhi might just pull
Just,
this off.
I think, just about 10-12 runs odd. They might be short.
But man, oh man, if that happens, if RCB win, they will be on top in all 3 facets. If Virat scores 40 runs more, that is. I mean, how much is the orange cap at this point?
40
I think.
runs away, I think.
Is
Let me
it?
check
How much is Surya? Surya, I think
420.
432.
I think he's on 427 and
427.
Virat is at
392. So he needs another
36 runs.
36 runs. 36. Yes.
Interesting chase awaits.
Yep. So orange cap top, purple cap top, league top. Can RCB do the three-peat? And can Delhi stop them? We'll join you in the lengthy post-match debate. Trust me, a lot of fireworks will happen in that. See you.